using your partner visa, there's a lot of documentation that you're going to need to put the application together. A lot of couples come to us asking for an exact list of all of the documents they're going to need to make sure they have the strongest application possible. Truth be told, there's no one-size-fits-all approach answer to that question. Each application has some basic requirements and standard documents that we'll see across all applicants. This includes things like filling in the correct application form and sponsorship application form, ensuring you have your basic identity documents, relationship history statements, your witness statements on the form 888, as well as things like your police checks and medicals. When it comes to providing evidence of your relationship, whether you're married or in a de facto relationship, no two applications are going to look the same because no two relationships are the same. Often people that come to us asking for a checklist are actually looking for one of two things. They're wanting some reassurance that they're providing enough evidence, or they're not sure where to start. When it comes to providing evidence of your relationship, the department assesses your evidence against the legal criteria and definitions. This includes that you have a mutual commitment to a shared life to the exclusion of all others, that your relationship is genuine and continuing, and that you either live together or don't live separately and apart on a permanent basis. This definition applies regardless of if you're married or in a de facto relationship. But there's a lot of different types of documents and information you can provide to show how this has been met. Typically, the department are looking at what we consider the 4 pillars of a relationship, which includes the nature of the commitment, financial aspects of the relationship, social aspects of the relationship, and nature of the household. The different documents that you provide to show how you organise various aspects of your life are not going to look the same from couple to couple. For example, a couple that own their own house with a mortgage versus ones that have just started leasing together versus younger couples that might be subletting or have informal housing arrangements or living with family are all going to have different documents to show how they live together and what those arrangements are. A really interesting trend that I have been seeing recently is couples coming to me excitedly telling me that they've opened a joint bank account because they know they'll need that for evidence. When I ask them how they've been using their joint bank account or how they've decided to split their money or share expenses, they don't have an exact answer for that. And so when I ask them, what did you think opening a joint bank account was for? Their response is usually pretty generic. I saw it online, I thought it would be good proof. And whilst on one part that is true, a joint bank account is a great way to show that you share finances. It's not the be all and the end all, and it really depends whether or not you're actually using the joint bank account as a way to manage your expenses together. Some couples maintain independent finances or have their own agreements about how they split bills. It might be a case that one person is responsible for the mortgage and another person is responsible for the utilities, or sometimes where there's an income disparity, it might be a percentage of earnings that goes towards meeting joint expenses. Again, like I say, a broken record, there's no one-size-fits-all approach. If you really want to find a partner visa checklist, there's a lot of resources online. You could even consider using ChatGPT. But a word of caution. A generic checklist is not going to provide you with the strongest application possible for your specific circumstances. We highly recommend seeking the services of a registered migration agent for a consultation so that you can discuss exactly how you set life up as a couple and what are going to be the best ways to document or evidence the same. In some cases, you might need to put a few extra documents in place to build on your evidence, but knowing all of this information up front can really help ensure that you put the best application possible together. I look forward to meeting with you soon.